And good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Don K. Preston. I am the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma, and this is what I call my morning musings. As you can see, I'm running a little bit late, just dead dog tired. Got in late last night from a fantastic seminar in Virginia Beach, and I just want to give a tip of the cup to Dave and Kathy, Curtis, to all the absolutely wonderful folks at Berean Bible Church there in Virginia Beach. They put on a really, really awesome seminar. It was a great privilege to be there with Dave, with our great friend Glenn Hill as a speaker. Jeff McCormick was a speaker, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience. There were lots and lots of brand new folks there that I'd never met. Lots of folks who are brand new preterists, some folks who are not yet preterists, who are investigating the view. And the fellowship was just, you just can't beat it. You have folks from all denominational backgrounds. You have folks from lots and lots of different states. And yet they all come together with one heart, with one mind, to do one thing, and that is to learn more of God's faithfulness, and to learn more of God's grace, to learn more of God's kingdom. So it really was just an absolutely fantastic time. And again, my hat's off to Dave and to Kathy Curtis as they work with this. And of course, Bob and Sandy Dory. Sandy Dory is kind of the secretary, organizer, etc., etc. But wow. Just a great, great seminar. Now, speaking of seminars, we want to remind you of the Preterist Pilgrim Weekend coming up in July the 18th through the 20th, right here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. We have a grand total of 6 speakers lined up for you. Really, really good speakers. Our theme is the tabernacle of God is with man. And this entire theme has to do with what's for us today. We will be examining the doctrines of the messianic prophecies of the temple of God being established among men. And we're going to be examining that in light. For instance, I will have one lesson on the Bible doctrine of the messianic kingdom in contrast to the modern view of dispensationalism. One of the things that we will be talking about, by the way, brand new DVD out right now, claiming that through archaeological discoveries, they have discovered that the Dome of the Rock, the Muslim Dome of the Rock, is not really setting on the actual location of Herod's temple, and that the actual historical location of Herod's temple is actually farther removed on that mountain or on that hill, and therefore there's actually room for the building of the Messianic temple on that mountain. And they're extrapolating from that. Now, I'll be really honest. I don't have enough expertise in archaeology to know whether or not their claims are true. But here's what I do know. Their claims that their discovery clears the way and proves that we're living in the last days, and that the building of the Messianic temple or the millennial kingdom is therefore just around the corner, I know that doctrine is false. So we will be examining, we'll be examining those claims being made in this brand new DVD. It's on its way to me now. I'm going to be looking at it very carefully, analyzing it. It's a fascinating concept, but it has no impact or bearing whatsoever on whether the Messianic millennial temple has been rebuilt or we are still waiting for it. And it especially does not prove that the building of the millennial temple is just around the corner. You really want to be here for the Preterist Pilgrim Weekend, July the 18th through the 20th, 2013. And we have other great activities that are coming up. Don't forget, I'll be debating Steve Gregg in Denver in September. You can find a little bit of the details. We're still working out the venues, some of the final details in that regard. But you don't want to miss that debate with Steve Gregg. As you know, I'm sure, Steve Gregg is a very, very highly regarded Bible commentator, producing the Volume 4 Views of Revelation. He's currently working on another book as well. And he is a gentleman and a scholar. We appreciate Steve Gregg so very, very much, and very, very much looking forward to our public debate in Denver in September of 2013. Well, you know, I've taken the time just to bring you up to date on a little bit of the things that are going on, and to give you a report on the Virginia Beach seminar. Oh, by the way, DVDs of that seminar will be available very shortly. I've already had people asking me about my 3 lessons on Elijah, John, and the passing of Torah, Elijah, John, and 2 Peter 3, and Elijah, John, and the end of the millennium. And yes, those DVDs will be available. They'll be available very shortly. They're working on them, probably as I speak right now. But be that as it may, we'll let you know when DVDs of that seminar are available. Really excellent all the way around. Dave had a great, great lesson on hermeneutics that is so critically important. Jeff McCormick spoke, pardon me, on restoring the authority of Scripture. And Glenn Hill kind of challenged our minds in a presentation on the rich man and Lazarus. So as you can see, there were some really intriguing lessons, some interesting lessons, challenging lessons, and we hope informative lessons as well. So again, the DVDs will be available very, very shortly. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this morning's Morning Musings. In the morning, we'll continue with our thumbnail sketch examination of covenant eschatology. So we'll see you on the flip side.